Yo, what's up, family? My name is Benjamin J. King, aka BK. Listen, ICS has been the place for me to grow. It's been the place for me to succeed. The craziest part is that I've gone from 3,000 to 11,000 followers in just 2 weeks while being in the program. Listen to me, you get tools, and you know anything with AO is amazing and spectacular. So family, I'm pretty sure you're here off of his credibility, which is the reason I joined. So I'm telling you, you're gonna get so much insight on how to be successful. Literally, you can go out here and impact this world and change your life at the same time. So if I was you, ICS would be my next commitment to my future and to yours.
World changer, history maker. World changer, history maker. We gon' make some history tonight. We gon' make some history tonight. Straight up. We gon' make some history tonight. We gon' make some history tonight. Yeah, we be going in all night. Yeah, everything is alright. Yeah, turn off the switches cause we all lights. One time for Christ, he changed all our lives. Yeah, he get the praise, yeah, he get the praise, yeah. I am amazed, yeah, came out the maze, yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was so in danger. Christ switched it up, he a world changer. He done changed the world and it will never be the same. Oh, no. And he can change you too because there's freedom in his name. Oh, yeah. That's why we walk in faith, that's why we celebrate. Woo. That's why we love his ways, that's why we elevate. Yeah. World changer, history maker. World changer, history maker. Woo. We gon' make some history tonight. We gon' make some history tonight. Straight up. We gon' make some history tonight. We gon' make some history tonight. Believers in the place, we gon' make some history. Yeah, he done changed the world. No, that's no mystery. No. Ever since he came, yeah, we got that victory. We got it. Now we shining bright just like we all be glittery. Woo. We get the W if you don't know what it puzzle you. Why would I say if it wasn't true? Yeah, giving them praise and I love it too. Yeah, I love it. Turn it up and run it. Praise him cause he won it. Jesus, yeah, he done it. World changer. He's a soul gainer. He was a baby in the manger, now we keep it major. He rose from the dead, homie, that's a miracle. And we still talk about it, and that was 2,000 years ago. Yeah. World changer, history maker. World changer, history maker. We gon' make some history tonight. We gon' make some history tonight. Straight up. We gon' make some history tonight. We gon' make some history tonight.
Yo, what's up, family? My name is Benjamin J. King, aka BK. Listen, ICS has been the place for me to grow. It's been the place for me to succeed. The craziest part is that I've gone from 3,000 to 11,000 followers in just 2 weeks while being in the program. Listen to me, you get tools, and you know anything with AO is amazing and spectacular. So family, I'm pretty sure you're here off of his credibility, which is the reason I joined. So I'm telling you, you're gonna get so much insight on how to be successful. Literally, you can go out here and impact this world and change your life at the same time. So if I was you, ICS would be my next commitment to my future and to yours.
Whoa, what's going on, fam? We got a lot to talk about today. I told you all on Wednesdays, I want this to be where I really talk about, let me see if my thing turned on. It did. All right, cool. I want Wednesdays to be more about like what's going on in the news, how do we talk about it, how does it impact our money? And then we talk about that for like 30 minutes and y'all are able to call in, give us your thoughts, give us your opinions, then even ask me your money questions. So from now to about 12 to 12:30, 12:45, we'll just talk about these three topics today. Congress passes Tik Tok sell or ban bill, but legal battles do loom. The FTC has just announced rule banning non-competes, okay? And then also just released last night, Tennessee lawmakers passed bill allowing teachers, school staff to carry concealed weapons. Wow. And so today we are going to be diving in deep on these areas. I'm just going to literally read what these bills are talking about, and then we're going to talk about it. But real quickly, I want to know, where are you watching from? Like, where are you watching from? I see some people are watching from Virginia. We got a lot of people in Virginia. I see some people, hey, Latasha from North Carolina. Joy Cook, what's going on, my sister? Jacqueline Johnson, what's going on, sis? We got, who else we got here? Let me know where you're tuned in. Oh, Tove George from Atlanta. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great show, and I do not want to prolong this situation. I was doing some research. Let me pull it up on my phone. Yes, I was doing some research. So let's read through it. All right, I got 3 pages that I want to read through. I see you. I see you all. Huntsville, Alabama's in the building. Fort Worth, Texas. What's going on, Texas? Listen, for those of you all who are just now tuned in, if you're in Texas, and I'm about to get to the TikTok bill right now that was just passed. If you're in Texas, I am headed to Texas this afternoon. I will be with Dr. Arisha Hilliard. We'll put that inside of the comments, and not comments, we'll put that inside of the chat, and we'll put the link inside of the show notes today as well. But I will be with Dr. Arisha Hilliard for her Sheroes League conference. That's tonight and tomorrow. I am speaking tomorrow afternoon at 11 o'clock. If you can sneak away and come out to the New Light Church, man, please come on out. There is a registration cost. I forgot the registration cost, so you could do that. That'd be great. And then Friday, I'm going to be with my brother. But then on, but I really want to talk about Thursday. Thursday is real good because the conversation for tomorrow is, can I handle her BBL? Can I handle a woman's BBL? It is absolutely amazing. My sister is always a beast at really doing some amazing things. And so I am going to be in Houston, North Carolina on Thursday talking about, can I handle a woman's BBL? Me, Pastor YPJ, and another great young man is going to be there having a conversation. That's tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Then on Saturday, we have 30 tickets left. 30 tickets left. I am doing a money workshop, and brand new content that's gonna really help you take your money to the next level. And I'm super excited about that. So I think we have like 30 slots left. It's only $30. It covers all of your workbook. It's gonna cover childcare, and it's gonna cover your lunch. So we're also going to be providing lunch. It's going to be at the Higher D Church from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., 30-minute lunch, Q&A. I could be able to answer your direct questions, right? And then on Sunday, it's free. I'm doing all 3 of their services, 2 at their Houston location and then 1 at their Katy location this Sunday. So I see we got some people in Texas. If you're from Texas, just put, hey, I live in Texas right now in the chat, and we'll have a good conversation there. But I would love to see you if you're in the Houston, Texas area. If you're in Dallas, hey, drive 4 hours, man. Come on down and we'll have a good time. But yo, Congress passes TikTok sell or ban bill, but legal battles do loom. The Senate passed a bill on yesterday. My dad is calling me. Let me go ahead and just turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. The Senate passes a bill on Tuesday that will restrict the video app TikTok, an historic development in government regulation of social media that's on track to quickly become the law. Tucked into a $95 billion foreign aid package, the legislation will give TikTok's Beijing-based parent company, ByteDance, up to a year to sell the app. If they don't, it will be banned from the U.S. app stores and web hosting companies. It received overwhelming support in both chambers of commerce. Wow. The chambers of Congress. The Senate passed the package 79 votes to 18 and the House approved the TikTok portion of the bill. Ooh, 360 to 58. President Joe Biden has said he would sign the legislation. Uh-oh. So the majority of the people in Congress and in the House are like, yeah, this thing got to go. The president has already said he will sign the legislation. Proponents of the policy said that the app poses a national security risk. Lawmakers informed by Biden administration intelligence briefings have raised concerns about the possibility of the Chinese government spying on the Americans and spreading propaganda through the app. Around 170 million Americans use the platforms. And I was just doing some research today, because this is a money show, right? We talk about money. I was like, okay, how is this going to impact people like me? How is it going to impact people like yourself? And so the average income, if people are doing TikTok full time, the average income salary-wise is $25,000 a year is what people are on average, if they're doing TikTok full time, they're making about $25,000 a year. Now that's not a whole lot of money, but if you take away $25,000 from people, that is a whole lot of money. If you take away 25,000, 48% of them make around 15%. 7% of the people who are on TikTok earn more than $200,000 a year. But the average person who says, yo, they do TikTok for a career makes about $15,000 to $25,000 in a year. So I kept going down and I was like, all right, cool. Let me just see some of the top income earners. Oh my gosh. Charlie D'Amelio. Hopefully I'm saying her name correctly. She has 151 million followers on TikTok. She does $17 million a year. Dixie has 56 million TikTok followers and she does $10 million a year. Wow. Addison, she has 88 million followers and she does 8.5. KB Lame, I think it's a guy. He has 161 million followers and he does $5 million a year. Bella has 93 million followers and does $5 million a year. Josh has 25 million followers and does $5 million. So your top income earners are making anywhere from $2 million to almost $20 million within a year. If TikTok does not sell, people are losing their money. People are losing their money. People are losing their money. I'm curious, real quick, how many of you all, I'm looking at the poll that we just put up, should the USA ban TikTok? I want to see y'all vote right now. I want to see y'all vote right now. Look at the top of the chat. Go in the chat. If you're on your computers at the top, if you're on your phone, it should be near the bottom of your chat. I want you to vote right now. Should TikTok be banned? I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not really on TikTok. My team runs my TikTok account for me. I haven't really made that much money from TikTok. I'm not a huge fan of TikTok. I understand the US side of things, but you know, I've read up on it, and some people are saying, you guys, that here's a good part. It says that so far there has been no public evidence that the app is being used to spy on the US citizens. But reporting from multiple outlets have indicated TikTok's American operation has struggled to fully separate from its Chinese parent company. Some people believe, and again, this is allegedly, this is just me having a conversation, reading the articles, doing research. Some people believe that this has nothing to do with spying. This has everything to do with freedom of speech. That the US American government cannot control what is said and or done on the app. That TikTok apparently is the best place where you could tell the truth and not get banned. I don't know, but I do know this much. If TikTok is banned, people are going to be missing out on $25,000 a year. And that is a lot of income. That's a lot of income, you guys. So I'm curious, do you all believe it should be banned? I can't say yes. I can't say no. All I can say right now is, I don't know. As of right now, it has to go to the president to sign. Once it's signed, TikTok has a year. So if you are on TikTok right now and you're building that, if you're building that platform to hopefully generate income from it, this is what I've been telling everybody in the creator space. You need to be putting that much energy into building your email list, because they can't take your email list from you. You can't take emails from you. They can shut down Instagram. They can shut down Facebook. They can shut down YouTube. They can shut down TikTok. They can shut down Snapchat, but they cannot remove your emails. And so I'm going to suggest, I am going to suggest that you start looking into emails, 48% of you all believe that no, TikTok should not be banned. 35% of you believe that TikTok should be banned. 17% of you believe that they should sell to a parent company in the US. Okay. Okay. All right. I got it. Some of y'all are saying they're making that a year. Melissa, yes. People who are doing TikTok for content creation are making on average $15,000 to $25,000 a year. But then some of your top TikTokers are making anywhere from $1 million to $20 million a year on this particular app. All right, let's get to the next thing at large here, man, that I think it's going to be interesting. The FTC announces a rule banning non-competes. FTC's final rule will generate over 8,500 new businesses each year, raise worker wages, and lower healthcare costs and boost innovation. Interesting. On April 23rd of 2024, the Federal Trade Commission issued a final rule to promote non-competes by banning non-competes nationwide. To promote competition by banning non-competes nationwide. Now, let me help y'all understand what a non-compete is. Let's say, for an example, you are at your job, and when you sign for your job, there is a non-compete saying like, hey, if you join my company, you cannot come work for me for 90 days, learn everything about my company, and then leave my company tomorrow and go start your exact same business that is similar to mine with the information that you learned from mine. So you cannot compete. So you can't leave my business, go across the street, start your own business, which is just similar to mine, and compete for my same audience. That's what a non-compete is. And most companies who are smart and who are wise will say, hey, listen, you can't do this. You can't come learn. I can't pay you to come learn my skills that I've built this amazing company, and then you take everything that you've learned that I paid you to learn to be a part of, and then you go across a street or go up the street or go around the corner and launch the exact same business. Or you can't come work for me, take my information, and then go help another company build the exact same thing. So a non-compete prevents you for a certain amount of time from doing that, right? And so the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, on April 23rd, issued a rule to promote competition by banning non-competes. So non-compete clauses keeps wages low, suppresses new ideas, and rob American economy of creativity, including from more than 8,500 new startups that will be created a year once non-competes are banned. So what they're saying here is non-competes, people who sign non-competes, they leave their job, they get fired from their jobs, and they can't work like in a field that they know that they can work in. So they're like, hey, wait, if we can remove this, then that person can go out there and start a business. And once they start a business, they can hire other people. And there are people who have signed non-competes, and this is what they know, but because they signed a non-compete, let's say for an example, you are a pastor and you planted a church with another pastor, right? So he's pastoring in, let's say, Maryland, you're pastoring in the other part of Maryland. You could sign a non-compete with that pastor saying, hey, I won't launch another church if I leave this particular church. And now you got to go from pastoring to selling hamburgers or to doing door sales, because you signed a non-compete saying you will not compete and be in the same field if you leave the company. And so what this new law that is technically it's not passed yet, it was presented, it needs to be issued in. Once it's issued in, it has 120 days, has to sit for 120 days. During those 120 days, a new court case could be brought forth towards it. And if a new court case is brought towards it, then it could be prolonged, right? But nearly 90% of the people who had to vote on this approved it. I do see a lot of your upper end businesses really trying to fight this, but I understand both sides. Let's be real. I understand both sides. Let's talk about the non-compete from the business owner side, right? The business owner is sitting here investing all this money. And this is go for all of us, right? This goes back to all of us. And really, when I think of non-competes, I have differences about them. I understand them, right? But then I'm like, because the Bible says, do unto others as you would want done unto you. That's the golden rule. Do unto others as you would want done unto you. So on this side, man, as a business owner who's forking out all this money and I'm paying salaries, the last thing I would want to do is pay this particular person a salary. They learn all my stuff. Then they leave and start their own thing using every single thing that they learned from me. Not that they went to school for, not that they worked 15 years for, but they worked me for 90 days, for 6 months, for a year, learned all my stuff, then go start their own business. Now we're competing from my information, from my hard work, from my life skills that I paid you to learn. But then on the flip side, let's say you get fired. Let's say that's not a good job and you sign a non-compete. Now you can't even work in the field that you're good at working in. So I understand the non-competes on literally both sides, but I'm curious, how many of you all agree that non-compete should be in existence? FTC decision to outlaw non-competes. Do you agree? This is great. This is a bad idea. Listen, man, I think I'm 50-50 on this one too. I'm 50-50 on this one too. I'm 50-50. 50-50-50. 50-50-50-50 on this one. 8,500 new jobs, new businesses will be in place once this instantly goes into place, because there are 8,500 people out there right now on a non-compete who cannot start a business because they're on a non-compete. The FTC estimates that the final rule banning non-competes will lead to new businesses formation growing by 2.7% per year, resulting in more than 8,500 additional new businesses created each year. The final rule is expected to result in higher earnings for workers, with estimated earnings increasing for the average worker by an additional $524 per year. And it is expected to lower healthcare costs by $194 billion over the next decade. Wow. In addition to the final rule is expected to help drive innovation, leading to an estimated average increase of 17,000 to 29,000 more more creative ideas each year for the next 10 years under the final rule. Non-competes are widespread and often used practicing to imposing contractual conditions that prevents workers from taking a new job or starting a new business. Non-competes are often forced into workers to either stay in a job that they want to leave or bear other significant harms at cost. Now, this is true. That's where I do not like the non-compete. It's like, if you sign a non-compete before you get into the job, let's be real here. Let's talk about this. If you sign a non-compete before you start the job, the owner, the boss, the leadership, they can sell you on anything. They can sell you on, man, you can make this kind of money, and man, it's gonna be great here. You're gonna do this, and this is gonna be amazing. And oh my God, you'll be able to do this, and oh my God, they can sell you the world. Get you to sign that non-compete. Then when you get inside of the job, you're there 6 months, you see the truth. You see, you're not getting the world that they sold you. You're not getting the truth that they sold you. Now, you can't go nowhere because you signed your life away. You can't go nowhere. I don't like that. I think non-compete should be enforced. If you have an employee who intentionally lied to you, purposely came in there to learn your gifts and your skills, to eventually go out and to launch and do their own thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. But employers should not be able to control and force someone to stay working for them at such a lower cost because they signed a non-compete. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Hey Bria, yes, they're banning this is banning non-competes, period. Banning non-competes, period. Again, it was just passed on the 23rd. I was talking to my attorney to make sure that I give the right information, and this is exactly what he told me. He said it is not final yet. There could be court challenges, and it is effective 120 days after it is filed in the Federal Register. So it has not been filed in a Federal Register yet, right? So after that, after it's filed, it has to be in there for 120 days for it to be legal. So it's not effective today. I've seen some videos out there from on Instagram that, hey, this is effective. No. It was passed yesterday, but it hasn't been filed in a Federal Register yet. Once it's filed, it has to be filed for 120 days before it becomes law. So if it's filed today, for an example, what's this, April? So we have May, June, July, August. The earliest, if you're in a non-compete, you'll be out of is by mid-August. But if a person, a company, right, takes this thing to court even more, it could be delayed up until the end of the year. So once it is filed in a Federal Register and is sitting there for 120 days without it being challenged, the companies have to issue out to all current employees who are on a non-compete that, hey, you are no longer on a non-compete legally. And if they don't, there will be either a fine, from what I read in the article, or something could happen. Like it could be a case, it could be a lawsuit case, if the company does not notify its team members, its employees, that the non-compete is in non-existence anymore. But I definitely want to encourage all of you, because this is not just for you, right? It's for all of us, me included. Remember the golden rule: how you treat people, it will come back around. Like how you treat people will come back around. If you don't want no one stealing your ideas, and if you don't want people taking your stuff, then don't take theirs. Because you have no right to sit here and be like, no, you can't do me like that, but I'm gonna do you like that. You can't do me like that, but I'm gonna do everybody else like that. No. How we treat people is super, super, super important. And I've learned that. I have learned that. Just because it's legal does not mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that it's right. How many of you all are currently on a non-compete right now? I'm curious. 59% of you all in the comment section believe that banning the non-competes is a good thing. This is great. This is really good. People saying it's a good thing. On-the-job training will be a thing of the past if the non-compete bill passes. You will either have to pay out of pocket for training, or the employer will not pay you during the training period. Hey, Bria, that's true. That is true, Bria. That is true. That is definitely true. Raider Tree, you're not. No, I'm getting rid of you. This is not about selling no to me. So we're gonna hide you because we're not doing that in here on today. That is definitely true. I mean, it's definitely going to put business owners to rethink how they're leading their business. Because if I'm paying for you to get trained, if I'm paying for the software, if I'm paying for everything, and you could just take everything that I've taught you and given you and then go use it for someone else, ooh, that is scary. That is, oh man, that is scary. Man, I see Sean is on a non-compete. Howard is on a non-compete. Yo, this is scary. It's scary on both. I'm curious. I'm gonna be following this closely. Doesn't really impact me though. I mean, I'm on a non-compete. You know, let's be honest there. You know, but it doesn't really bother me. I mean, because I want to do the right thing. You know, I want to do the right thing, and so I'm going to honor mine because I think that's only the right thing to do. But I definitely understand why people are excited about this because it's just great. Last thing, and then we're gonna go over and take your money questions. Hey, real quick, before I get into this last thing about teachers carrying concealed handguns, a bill that was passed in Tennessee yesterday. Don't forget that here in about 15 minutes, well, probably about 10 minutes, I am gonna be taking your money questions. So if you have any questions about, actually, if you have a comment about TikTok being banned, if you have a comment about you know, what we just talk about? Oh yeah, the non-competes. And if you have a comment about the Tennessee lawmakers, or if you just have a money question in regards to, you know, debt, you name it, man, I want you to give us a call. Go to anthonyoneal.com/call-AO. Don't forget that if you called in or when you called in, I will probably go ahead and start calling in now to get in line because our phone lines do tend to blow up. And so I only could take about 5 calls today. Well, no. I could take about an hour's worth of calls today. So go to anthonyoneal.com/call-AO. Again, that is anthonyoneal.com/call-AO. If you want to just talk about what we talked about today, give me your thoughts on TikTok being banned. Give me your thoughts on the FTC banning non-competes and how that is beneficial, why you totally disagree with it. Or if you believe that teachers should carry guns. I'm curious. I would like to know your thoughts on that because I have my thoughts on this one. I do have a hard stance on this one. But I'm here to answer your money questions. Any type of questions you have, please give me a call. We'll let it help you hit your money goals. Last thing I'm going to talk about, Tennessee lawmakers passed bill allowing teachers, school staff to carry concealed weapons. Tennessee House Republicans on yesterday, passed legislation to allow some trained teachers and school staff to carry handguns despite pleas from Democrats, students, and gun reform advocates to defeat the bill. Dozens of protesters in the galleries began chanting "blood on your hands" as soon as the legislation passed, prompting Tennessee House Speaker Cameron Sexton to order state troopers to clear the galleries. Wow. Many protesters continued to chant and stomp down at lawmakers as the House floor fell into chaos over this particular issue. The bill could become law within weeks, as Tennessee Governor Bill Lee can either sign it into law or allow it to become law without his signature. Lee has never vetoed a bill. Armed teachers who will be required to undergo training that some opponents have argued is not intensive enough. I somewhat agree with that. Will be allowed to carry handguns in their classrooms in most campus situations without informing parents and most of their colleagues, and they are armed. The school district's director of schools, the school principal, and a chief of appropriate law enforcement agency must sign off on a staff member's authority to carry a concealed handgun, so school administrators could theoretically block any teacher from going armed on a campus. The legislation also requires criminal and mental health background checks. Let's talk about it. Do you all believe that a teacher should be carrying handguns? I think it's time, y'all, for us to start saving money. I don't know if you have any. Here's my thoughts. If I had kids, I would not feel comfortable. I would not feel comfortable with my kids going to school with a teacher who potentially has a gun on them. And I think it's time we start setting aside money and adding to our budget for homeschool or for private school. Because it's crazy. This is crazy. I mean, instead of for arming our teachers and principals, why not just pay more money for security for our schools? I believe that our teachers and our students, our children, need to be 100% protected. But instead of for having one police officer on the campus, 2 police officers on the campus, how about we put 5? How about we put, something inside the schools that guarantees the child's protection? So I would definitely be very, 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 very careful with that, because this is going to be scary. I don't think none of our teachers should have any kind of weapons. Zero. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because in Tennessee, once one state starts, then other states will start following. And I think we should start being prepared for what could come. What could come. And this is scary. This is scary. So, I'm ready to take your phone calls. We did something different today. I didn't really teach on money for the first 30 minutes. And I may go back to that. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but if you have a question, if you would love to call in, and if you have a money question, give me a call here at anthonyoneal.com/call-AO. Do not forget though, if you call in, you do have to have your camera on. Okay, your camera has to be turned on because we don't do trolls here. So camera has to be turned on, and so I can see who I'm talking to, and I love it. But let's get your money questions answered. I want to help you hit your money goals. So if you're running like, hey, I have this debt. Hey, I have this job opportunity. Hey, how do I make more money? Hey, should I pay this off? Hey, give us a but give me a call. I would love to help you out. And we're just going to have a great time having a conversation. We already have 3 people calling in right now. And so if you want to give us a call, you better give us a call, and I'm going to spend my time helping you out. Who are we going to first here, Jay? Jill, I'm coming to you in 30 seconds. And so you guys go to anthonyoneal.com/call-AO. Make sure that your camera's turned on. Make sure that you have a beautiful smile or a handsome smile. And we're going to have a good conversation. I want to see more brothers calling in. I already see Jill. It's not just Jill. I think it's Jill and her husband or her boyfriend. And so we're going to have a good conversation with them. Well, that's her husband. She's putting that ring up. She showed me that fat ring. So her husband is he did it right, y'all. He's doing it right. And so we're gonna have a good conversation with them. But give us a call, turn on your cameras. If your cameras are not turned on, my team will remove you from the live. We're gonna give you 1 minute to turn your cameras on. And if you are removed and something's going on with your camera, just give us a call back and we'll bring you up. But I am totally excited about this part, because this is when I get to have a conversation with my E3 members and talk to them. Real quick, Jay, I need you to come in and turn off the speaker, because I hear you in the speaker and I hear you in this, and I don't want to hear them in the speaker too. So real quick, we're coming to you, Jill, because I don't want to double hear them. So we'll make sure I hear them correctly, and I can't wait to get my new earpiece. So yeah, give us a call, anthonyoneal.com/call-AO, and let's go ahead and go to Miss Jill. You could bring her up on the screen there, Jay. And Miss Jill, am I saying your name correct, my friend?
Yes. Jill Richmond.
Jill.
Like Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. All right. And what's your husband's name?
Dre. Nice to meet you, bro.
What's going on, Dre, man? Where y'all, are y'all from Richmond?
Nah, that's my last name. I'm actually from North Carolina.
Okay, what part?
Sanford originally, but we currently live in Fuquay.
Oh, that's
Right
what's up,
outside of
man.
Raleigh.
Right outside of Raleigh. Y'all know I'm from Fayetteville.
Oh,
Yes,
so you
we
know where
know.
Sanford is?
Yeah. Sanford is actually real close. One of my good
Yeah.
friends, Bishop Charles Millette, pastors down
Yes,
Yeah.
the
there.
Millette family.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
to school with their son.
Oh, did you? Man, that's awesome, man. Bishop Millette is a good friend of mine. We play golf, not too often anymore, but when I lived in Fayetteville, man, we play golf often. So great church. All of you are ever in the North Carolina area, Sanford area, man, go check out Bishop Charles Millette out there. He's doing great things, man. But yo, we didn't come here to talk about Sanford and Fayetteville, but we did call in to have a conversation about money, man. So what's going on? How can I help y'all?
Oh my gosh, this is such a breakthrough moment. I just have to say that. It almost brings me to tears because when I found you a few years ago, I said, Dre, look. And some people have said that you two favor. I mean, you're both handsome men and you love God. And so I've already prayed for your wife, man. She's coming.
Oh, man.
But we've got some debt that we need to demolish.
Okay.
And it's just a combination of my master's degree debt. So I think I'm around the 68,000 mark. Dre's around. You've got masters and bachelors. So what you
Yeah.
got there? I'll let Dre give all the numbers.
About the
And everything.
same average of like a total of almost 150 together. Well,
Okay.
actually like 140, 150 between that range together, all together with
Okay.
both. And so you being from, Fayetteville, we both didn't grow up in mom and dad household. She grew up with her aunt because her mom passed away early. I grew up with my grandmother because she was the caretaker. You know how it is in those regions.
Yes, sir.
So it was like when student loans came, bruh, they came to our schools pursuing, letting us know if you don't go to college, you're going to fail, basically.
Right.
That's what it seemed like.
Right.
And so our grandmother, her aunt, the ones, moved forward on it because, it's like you said, how 18-year-old gonna know about college debt and the consequences later on.
Yeah.
So what happened initially, where we're at now, is I run a full-time business, a marketing business. I
Okay.
was in corporate world saying, hey, I don't see myself being here 20 years and being able to take out debt. So I literally cut the cord, just jumped off and went full-time in the business. And I've been growing every year.
Okay.
And my wife, we have 3 children, so she homeschools.
Okay.
And they're 4, 3, and 2.
Okay.
Thank you. And we own a home, and it has equity in it, a good amount to tackle that student loan debt, totally. And
Okay.
so we were here because I'm in the government contracting space, trying to win contracts in that bidding, and there's a big opportunity for me based on my relationships that I built that the business will break through to the next level to be able to tackle debt faster.
Okay.
And my wife being homeschooling, it is more challenging, but we took the risk on that side too. And she's been completing virtual assistant jobs. So she'll be completing something for 2 years and then switch up. So sometimes there can be a period where she's waiting on that next big project.
Yes.
So we've been trying to adapt and adjust. We're right at the 30 line. I'm going on 30. She just turned 30.
Okay.
And we've been trying to come up with the best solution and make it realistic and not stress.
Yeah. No. Let's talk about this, Jill and Drew. This is real good information. Real good information. So we have student loans at about 150,000. So what would you say combined household income will be on average throughout the year?
It changes because of my business income. It can be 10K 1 month, 5K 1 month, and then that's how it is in business.
That's facts.
Business ownership. But when she's working a W-2, bro.
Yeah.
When she's working a W-2, not W-2, but a side gig, it's I would say 7K if I have a low month.
Wow. So what would you say combined worst case scenario? For a fact, worst case scenario, we would make this amount of money in 2024.
Worst case scenario, 30. I'm gonna say 40,000. The way things are going well. It started off well with my business. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say worst case scenario, 40K profit, no expenses taken out. That was the worst case scenario.
Okay. All right. We got 40K profit for the year, right? And your mortgage, you said you have a home and it has good equity in it. All right.
Yeah.
So outside of that, because I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. Outside of the student loans, any other debt though that you all may have?
No, sir, just a house mortgage that we can sell at any time, to get out of that.
So no car notes, no credit cards,
No, sir.
none of that.
Got rid of
No,
it.
sir.
Y'all got rid of all that stuff.
The car got hit when we moved to this house.
Yeah.
It got hit while it was parked in my driveway. It got totaled.
Yes, a random guy hit her vehicle out of the blue and it crushed
Yes,
that car
God
note.
did it.
So what are y'all doing for transportation?
We have 2 vehicles
Oh, we
paid off.
have 2 paid off. This is a good tip for your viewers. Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
Go get that pre-purchase inspection. I bought all my cars paid off.
What? I
Yeah,
love this.
Suburban and another vehicle.
As long as they pick up that phone, I get to get a trustworthy customer. I've been getting great vehicles, Facebook Marketplace, with a pre-purchase inspection.
So pre-purchase inspection, you got to do that though, right? You take
Yes,
it.
sir.
So you go get the car. Say, hey, listen, before I buy it, I want to get it pre-inspected first.
Yes. And if they don't, we're not moving forward.
Okay, cool, great. No, I'm with you now, because that's what I do, period, too, in all my cars. Even if I go to dealership, like, yo, man, I'm not buying it. I want to take it to the manufacturer who built this car, and I want them to look at it and sign off on it. I understand it's a used car, so there may be some small things in there, but nothing major, AC, engine, transmission, etc. So this is good. All right, so let's talk about this, all right? Let's talk about this. We got $150,000 in student loans between the two of you all. Worst case scenario, y'all will make $40,000 this year. All right, that's net, right? And so, best case scenario though, because you could have a few good big months at 10,000, you might be able to see $60,000, $70,000 this year. Net.
Yes.
Okay, cool, great.
Yeah.
And what is? I don't know if y'all have seen my show. Here's my philosophy, right? Here's my philosophy when it comes to a situation like this. I think of my acronym called EARN. So the very first thing in E is evaluating your finances. So that's something that I really need y'all to really do, is to really sit down. I would say this weekend, you all have 3 beautiful kids. I would say if y'all could find someone to watch those kids so y'all can go out to dinner. And I want you to walk through this EARN thing. Now, Drew, I saw the ring that you put on Jill's hand. And so that's a fat ring. It's a beautiful ring. Jill, show America again one more time that ring. Yeah, so Drew, you did right. So I don't need you to take her to Ruth Chris. I don't need you to take her to Red Lobster or to TGI Fridays. I need you to take her to Ruth Chris sometime this weekend. I want you to go through these acronyms together. I'm gonna give you these 4 things. And the very first one is EARN, where you're gonna evaluate your finances. I want you to evaluate everything. Okay, listen, this is how much money, babe, we have coming in. Worst case scenario in my business, this month we'll have 5,000, we'll have 10,000. Worst case on your situation, babe, what do you feel? What do you think you can bring in? Do you have any opportunities out there? So I need y'all to really evaluate your finances and get the exact amount of money you owe for student loans, right? So get those numbers and get clear about, okay, we know for a fact we're gonna pull in $23,313.19 this month, for an example. But then we also know for a fact we owe $149,013.19 on student loans. So now we know to the T exactly what we have coming in, what we can count on coming in, and exactly what we have going out. So that's E, evaluate your finances. Then next, this is where I think a lot of people slip up on, and this is going to help you all out and everyone watching this. I want you to arrange the vision for 2024 for your finances. Like, babe, what is our goal for this year? Okay, out of the 140, whatever that number is for our student loans, we want to pay off X amount of dollars this year. And the strategy of that is going to be, okay, hey, we know we have a guaranteed amount of money coming in, and so we're going to put this on this amount. And so I can't really give you that information on how to really do that, because I don't know the exact amount of money you have coming in, and I don't know the exact amount of student loans you have going out. But if we go off of the 40,000, this means that net profit, right, for the rest of this year, divided that into 9 months, that means you have an extra $4,444 in your pocket. So I'm going to sit there and have a conversation with my wife. I'm like, all right, cool, babe, what are the expenses with our children? What are some of the expenses that we know we have to take care of? Like, are our kids in activities that we need to take care of? Do we have any trips coming up this summer? We're going to lay down the clear vision of what we want to do, which goes down to write this down. You're going to render the strategy. Here is the strategy for the rest of this year. Okay, babe, we know we want to go on a summer vacation, take our kids somewhere. Okay, let's go somewhere inexpensive. Maybe we go to Carowinds in Carolina. Maybe we drive to Richmond, Virginia, and just go to the beach and do a Airbnb for a $500, $1,000 trip for the family. I want you to sit down and render the strategy, put the strategy together. The best strategy that I can give you all is to tell you to come up with the strategy that you need. Because I don't understand what you all want to do. I don't know what you want to do and how you want to do it and when you want to do it. Because with both of you all working hard, you are working, Drew, in the marketing space, you're getting the money in. Then your wife is doing, which is hard work herself, homeschooling 3 kids. Educating and raising up 3 Black children in today's America, that is a job within itself. And so what you all are doing together is amazing. But if she can get, babe, I know you're homeschooling, but can you get another VA job on the side? Maybe do that part-time so we can generate another $1,000, and all of that is going towards the student loans, right?
Yeah.
And then N stands for Now Act. And so I want you to, whatever y'all put on plan, you all have to go to it. Now, have you all looked into the student loan forgiveness plans that Biden has out right now? Have you all already applied for some of those programs?
Yeah, so I actually had us study it last night. Actually 2 nights ago, Jill showed me a video and it pressed me. It's like the Holy Spirit pressed me to do all my research on it because I was kind of like sleeping on it because they kept telling me to put in deferment. Yeah. And then what happened is one day I just woke up and I took action now. And I read through the SAVE plan, all the plans, and it turns out the whole entire time we could have been on the SAVE, and that's the one where he's implementing measures where he may tackle and take out the student debt. And our student loan company was actually sued because they wasn't informing the borrowers.
Yes, yeah. So definitely the SAVE plan is a great plan. The SAVE plan, you're not going to get cancellation up front, but it will remodify your payments that needs to go out. But it doesn't necessarily knock down how much you owe and the interest. But after a period of time, it could qualify for student loan cancellation. So my philosophy is this. I don't rely on the White House, but I will use the White House tools. So I will use their tools right now to create a little bit of margin and make me a little bit comfortable with the monthly expense and the monthly requirement, but it still doesn't take away from your overall strategy. The overall strategy that you all need to come up with, and I'm talking about, and I want to be frank with you all, we're all grown here. I'm talking about, Jill, you put on something that just makes you feel gorgeous, and Drew, you put on a nice little suit, and y'all go out there and you're talking about your life. Like, take it that serious. Like, hey, this is our life, and our life impacts our children's life. And so we are going to sit down and have a serious conversation. And babe, I really want us to dream. Like, Jill, I think you need to, over the next days, before y'all go out to dinner, you need to dream about what do you see for the family. And then Drew, with you being a husband, you need to dream about what you see to the family. And then I think that you all just go to that dinner, nice dinner, and you all present, hey, this is what I'm seeing and feeling. By the time you all come home, you all should have a clear vision and a clear strategy on what you are going to do. And you're talking about $150,000. Let me put something else on top of you all. It's not just $150,000. What are you all doing for your kids? Well, what's the legacy that you all are building? What do you all want to give your kids when they graduate high school, when they get married? What happens when you all pass, right? So it's like the conversation that I'm challenging you all to have, man, is really to think about, okay, yes, one, the immediate need, how do we attack these student loans? Then after that, babe, how do we have legacy? Like, how do we start building legacy at 30? You're about to turn 30, babe, and we need to have this conversation. If I'm being real with you all, couples in their 30s are not thinking about legacy. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about, how do I set my kids up? Let me tell you what they're thinking about. How do I get the Jordans for my son? How do I put my son into a basketball camp and make him popular on Instagram and TikTok? You know, they're thinking about those things, and those things are okay to think about. But if you all don't have a full estate plan, I'm concerned. If you know what I'm saying? If you don't have a trust, if you don't have a will, if you don't have a power of attorney, if you don't have a qualified life insurance plan, then for parents watching this, and not just, you know, the Richmonds, I am concerned about that, because what if something did happen? What happens to your kids? We were focused on student loans, but we really didn't come up with the vision and strategy for all of our responsibilities, which is not just the student loans, but it's our kids. So that's what I would recommend. I know y'all didn't ask me for that, but I just felt led to give you that information.
You've given more than enough. We've got one of your books on the way to our house. We're really excited about that. And Dre and I, we have been dreaming big.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got boards all over the room, so I've been looking around. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And so I'm being very patient, but also soaking in all that you share on your platforms, and just really giving it to the Lord and submitting to my husband whatever the Lord puts on his mind, and we just flow.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, man. And Drew, it's really on. It's on both of you all. But you know, Drew, as the men, we're the visionaries for the home. It starts with us, and your wife's vision should align with yours for your family. But Drew, I think it does start with you. And in fact, this is the first couple to call in, and I want to commend you all on that, especially being young, right? Young, yeah. Saying, hey, how do we do it? How do we do it right? Young, thinking about how do we get out of debt? Young, and she's homeschooling parents. You know, Jill, you remind me of my sister. She homeschools her 4 children. And
I love her so much.
Yes, Yvette is amazing, and I love that. So listen, y'all continue to give me a call if y'all need some more questions answered. But I really want y'all to hear my heart. Like, I'm not even playing with it. I really want y'all to, if y'all can, sooner or later, before the end of this month, schedule a date night. You know, pay a babysitter to come, or drop your kids off somewhere. Give yourselves 2 hours and get dressed and go out on a nice date. But the date is not really romantic. It's more so we need to sit down and really think about the vision and really put it on paper, and y'all just, man, come out with a good strategy. But I think that you all need to figure out how to put another $1,500 to $2,000 towards those student loans. Get on the save plan so your payment is going lower, so that way you can attack more of the principal with the save plan. And then from there, man, it's in y'all's hands.
Thank you. And I got one thing. My wife actually just told me about your permissions conference. Not permission. I'm sorry.
He's going to be at Union
conference you have in Charlotte.
Yes.
Union Church. Well, I mean, I'm right here 2 hours away. I can probably come out there and, you know, see what you got going there, and we can meet each other. Hey, man,
love it. I'll be Union Charlotte. That's my church. I go to the mother church here in the DC area, Pastor Stephen Chandler, but Union Charlotte pastor there is Pastor Brian Bullock. So I'm doing all 3 of the churches. So for sure, definitely come down. I love to meet all y'all and the kids, man. So if you do come, just DM me, man, and I'll make sure. And then if I don't check the DMs, because I will be doing ministry, just tell one of the staff members at the church that Anthony wants to meet you, and that we've already talked on this show, and they'll bring you backstage and let you come meet me, man. But I'd love to meet you.
Thank you.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much for the advice, man. We'll be praying for your success.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, much love.
All right, much love. Hey, you guys, man. Listen, this is why I'm here, right? Because I'm super excited about meeting my E3 community members, and then loving my E3 community members. And if you would love to give us a call and get your money questions answered, I'm talking about if you got a boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't care. Can I be real with you? I don't care if you in the LGBTQ plus community. I don't care. I don't care if you don't believe in Jesus. Right now, I just want to help you reach your money goals. like I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm not a pastor. And here's the truth. I ain't got no heaven or hell to put you in. So I don't care your situation, right? I had a young lady she DM'd me and she said, hey man, I really want to call on the show, but I know you're a Christian. But you know, I'm a lesbian, you know, I'm married to a woman. And I was like, what they got to do with me? That has nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. I want to help you with your money. That's what I want to do. I want to help you get right with your money. I don't care who you are, what you believe in. We ain't got to agree on God. We ain't got to agree on anything else. We gonna agree on this money though. Are we gonna agree that you're gonna get this money? I want to help you get this money, get out of debt, build wealth. And brothers, y'all should be calling me too. Cause who we going to next? Who this on my screen right here? Who? Miss Anid, I'm coming to you next. Let me be real with you, brothers. I think y'all need to be calling me more than these sisters. Cause let me tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's something that I've learned in my 40 years of living. I'll be 40 July 1st. I'm happy and still single. So y'all pray for me, boy. I just need to pick one. I think I'm at the season life. I just got to pick one. You know, I just got to pick me a good, beautiful woman. She got to be saved, sweet, smart, skilled, and very sexual. You know, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Okay. But here's one thing I learned. I suck at game. I don't have game. Hey girl, how you doing? You look sweet like hot candy. I don't know what to say. But here's what I do know. A man who operates out of integrity, a man who operates out of character, and a man who is successful in life. That's all the game you need. When a woman can see that a man is driven, when a woman can see the fruit of the man's labor, he don't have to have the right words. He could be shy and she'll be like, babe, it's all right. You got a house, you got a car, you got a savings, you got an investment, you got a job, you got a business, you look good. I don't need you to say all the right things. I'll teach you what to say to me. You got all the other stuff. And so I'm telling y'all right now, brothers, y'all need to be giving me a call because these sisters is calling in. You see the sisters calling in solo. We about to bring a beautiful black queen up here right now. Then we got sisters calling in with the husbands. Baby, you need to get this information. Brothers, y'all need to call me. Let me help you get your money right. You get this money right? Man, them ladies coming. Listen. I don't have an issue with finding a woman. My issue is finding a wife. That's my issue. I can find a beautiful woman. Can I find my wife? And let me say this, ladies. The Bible does say he who finds a wife finds a great thing. The Bible does not say he who finds a woman finds a great thing. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave this right there. Let's go to the next caller. My sister. What's going on, sis? Hey, how do I say your name correctly? Am I saying it correctly?
It's Enid.
Okay, wait. Now you gotta say that again.
Enid.
Spell it for me.
E-N-I-D. So Enid.
E-N-I-D. Enid.
Yes. Enid,
okay.
yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
But hello. Thank you so much for letting me on. I had hopped off and then came back on, so I wasn't sure if I'd be in the waiting room for a while.
No.
I'm excited.
We're going to take care of you. Hold on. My pen.
Thank you.
Hold on. Oh, wait. I'm turning into an eraser. That's why. Jesus. All right, Miss Enid, E-N-I-D.
Yes.
Where you calling in from?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, New York? You do got that accent.
No, not New York. Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How long you been living there?
Do we have an accent? Do we? Maybe.
Maybe it's just my.
Do I have an accent? It's possible.
My earphones are just crazy.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You're good.
What's going on?
Calling in from Rhode Island. I'm excited to be on. Thank you again for taking my call and thank you for all the work you're doing.
Oh, no.
We're also birthday twins, by the way. So July 1st, I'll be turning 29. So yes.
Okay.
Love it here. Yes. So I don't have a huge question, but I'm debt free from my student loans. I paid off my student loans a couple years ago. I think 2020, was when I finished paying off my student loans. The only debt I have now is my car. So I've been shoving a lot of money towards my car and then also my investments. I'm currently investing in the Roth IRA and then also with my 401k. I'm trying to max out the Roth IRA by next month.
Okay.
So then the rest of my money can go towards maxing out my 401k.
Okay.
I need some clarification on what to put the 401k money towards. So that's where I'm struggling right now. Currently, my job offers a whole lot of different stocks and index funds. And I think they just automatically put me in a targeted date fund, which I think is fine. But looking at the rate of return is a lot lower than if I were to put myself into like a Fidelity 500, S&P 500. So I was looking to switch that today, and literally you had the call on today. So I was like, let me reach out to Anthony before I do that, and get into a bit of a mess of a situation. So that's where my question lies.
No, I love it. Now let's talk about this. So you're 29 years old. You're debt free except for your car loan. How much you owe on your car loan?
I currently owe $23,000.
$23,000. In there. What kind of car is this, girl? This is a nice car, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a nicer car.
It's $23,000. A nice car. Okay, then.
It's nothing crazy. It's a reliable, nice car. So I got a Lexus.
Hey, listen. I mean, Lexus is a nice car. Come on now. That's the average
but
person
it's a
is not driving.
reliable one, right? That's true. That's fair.
No, you're good. You're good there. Okay, cool, great. So right now, I would definitely say, do you want to know my truth in things, or do you just want me to answer your specific question and you don't care about anything else I have to say?
I would love to hear your truth. Of course, that's a trick question. I want to hear. I know what you're going to say, but I'd love to hear it anyway.
How much is your company doing a match right now? I'm curious.
I think my current match is 6%.
6%. All right, that's great.
Yes.
All right, cool. We offer 5% here, so I love that. All right, can't end it. All right, end it. So here's my thing for you. There's different stages that I believe in. One, there is the stabilize stage. 2, there is the gain stage. 3, there is the grow stage. Right now, your question is hitting me with, hey, how do I grow? Right now, though, I think you're at the gain control stage. So I call this the gain control stage, where we are eliminating your debt and you're gaining control of your finances. You are already on stage 3, which is the grow stage, grow your income. And I love the fact that at 29, are you 29 today? Are you turning 30 July? Or are you 28?
No, I'll be turning 29. I'm 28 currently.
Okay, cool. So at 28 years old, I want to tell you right now, as a 28-year-old black woman, this is why I'm saying y'all Negroes need to be calling into my show. She's 28, has no student loans, makes good money. What do you make on an average year with your job right now, on an average year?
110.
She's 28, making $110,000 a year, and she's asking me, how do I invest? She ain't asking me how to get her hair done. She ain't asking me how to go, do a trip. She's asking me, and she's at work right now. You need to take that?
I'm on my lunch break, so I'm rejecting all calls. So you're good.
Okay, yeah. You can take it. I want to respect your job. I like you. I like you, Miss Angie. I like this. But this is why y'all need to be calling in, because a woman like this shouldn't be single. She should be married right now. 28 years old, making $110,000, ain't got no debt. What in the world?
True.
Come on, y'all. So let me help you out, sister, so these brothers can come get you. Here's what I would love to do with you. If you were at the table with me right now, I would say I want you to stop investing into the Roth IRA. I do not want you to stop investing into the 401k though, because I do want you to keep going on and get up to that 6% match. So before you even put any more money into the Roth IRA, if you listen to me or not today, I want you to get as much as that 6%. So I want you to max your 401k out before you even match out your Roth. Now, is that a Roth 401k or a traditional 401k? Do you know?
I have a Roth as well.
Okay, cool, great. So I would want you to do that, max out, go up to 6%. So that way
I am at the 6% currently. I'm already putting that in.
You're already putting that in, the 6%?
Yeah, I'm looking to I think, what's the limit for the 401ks this year? What is it, 20,000?
I think the 401k is a little bit more. Let me pull it up correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, because I want.
So I'm looking to max that out, put the full amount towards that.
Yeah, I think it's like 25.
Yeah,
25,000.
Okay.
Yeah. It is 2024. It is 23,000. Yep, $23,000. So, I would highly recommend that you max out the 401k first, right? Pause all your other investing. Here's why. Because I think you're going to prolong yourself. You are so young, right? That I think if you, at $110,000, you could pay off that car in 2 years.
Yeah. I'm on track.
Easy. easy pay off this car in the next 12 to 24 months. I think if you went and really went aggressive, you could do it in like 12 to 16, 18 months. And so if you do that, then it's a simple math. Then you can go in and invest 15% of your income, right? And then what I want you to do is, as a matter of fact, Jay, come in real quick and hook up my computer, because I do want to show them the financial advisor now that I have on my thing, please. And I don't know where that thing is. Hold on, and I'm coming to you. I know you're on your lunch break.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Where's the thing? You know where the thing is, bro? All right, cool. And so this is what I'm saying, because I want to set you up to win long term, not just to win today. I want to set you up to win long term. And so if I'm you, I'm gonna pause, not stop, pause on all investing. I'm gonna keep investing my 6% into the Roth 401k. Cool, thank you so much.
Yep.
Right? And then after that, this is what I would do right now, right? I'm going to give you, if you go to anthonyoneal.com and you go in there and click, let me pull it up on my website, and when I get done with you, I will pull it up so everyone can see it. If you go to meet with a CFP on anthonyoneal.com, meet with the CFP, that certified financial planner, I want you to meet with them. Here's why: because I want to look exactly at your numbers. Like, I literally want to sit down and look at, okay, exactly what do you have coming in to the T? Exactly what do you have going out to the T? And then I want to ask you a simple question. What's your goal? Like, how much money at perfect world? Talk to me right here. Let's do this real quick. I know you're in your lunch break. Perfect world.
I'm free. I have an hour, so we're good.
Okay. And in perfect world, at what age do you want to retire? Perfect world.
55.
55. All right. You're 55 is the year you want to retire. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect world. At 55, when you retire, how much money do you want to be making a month? Like, how much money do you want to be seeing coming into your bank account for you to spend and live off of a month? Perfect.
8,000.
Huh?
8,000.
$8,000. That's all you need. You easy. And I mean, I don't see why this woman's single, y'all. Y'all better come get her. I'm serious.
Ask the people. I'm wondering too, Anthony.
Lord Jesus. Okay. So that's you're only asking for $96,000 a year. Okay.
Yeah, I don't need much.
All right. So at 55, you want to be making $8,000 a month, $96,000 a year. That is your goal, right? And I think what I'm seeing you say is, I want to be making what I'm making now. But I think, honestly, if you sit down with my certified financial planners, my team, they're going to show you how you could possibly be bringing in $15,000 a month if you start the process now. But if you can get 100% consumer debt free by the time you turn 30, that gives you 25 years, right? 25 years to invest 15% of your income, because you have no debt, you have no other responsibilities, you're making good money with no major responsibilities. Now, of course, by 30, you should have a man, be married, and y'all should be talking about kids. That's another type of expense, but you don't have any mandatory bills. And so, yes, you should be investing into the S&P 500. You should be investing into some small higher end objects, right, in your 401k, and having some cushion in it. I will be scared to tell you what to do today. Here's why. Because I need to look at your exact situation and then look at your exact portfolio inside of your 401k. And then they will tell you exactly what you should do in specifically for your specific goals. So I could tell you what to invest in today. I can ask you some more questions and tell you what to do. But I think from a long-term perspective, I want you to get out of that $23,000 worth of debt. Get out of the gain area. What I teach, the first 3 areas for me is stabilize your income. From there, gain control, then grow your income. Grow is where you're trying to be at now. But I want you to get out of debt first. And then once you're out of debt, now you're investing 15%. Because if I'm a guess, you're probably investing about, if you're doing 6% of your salary and another stuff into your Roth, you're probably doing about 8.5% of investing right now, right?
I'm doing more.
How much would you say?
I put about $1,200 a month.
$1,200 a month, and you're making.
That's
$110,000 a year, right?
Yes, I think
So
that's a little bit more than
$9,100 is what you're making. Divide that into 1,200. Yeah. You're doing pretty good. You're doing real good. That's right at about that's right at about a tenth of what you are making, which is really good. But I want you to think about if you could put an extra $500 on top of your car note.
Right. Yeah.
You know, you do that. You 30 with no bills, other than just your rent, your mortgage,
Right.
or come on now, and then you're investing 15%. Ballpark, how much would you say you have in investments already between your 401k and your Roth IRA?
With my 401k and my Roth, I am at 20K. And then for my emergency fund, I have about 20 as well.
So you're sitting on $40,000 liquid, $20,000 sitting inside of an investment account that's getting compound interest. I'm pretty sure, and if you're not, I'm gonna be so disappointed in you, but I'm pretty sure with your intelligent self who's been following me, your 20K is
A
sitting
high yield
inside.
savings?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, cool, great.
Yes.
All right, so that means you should be seeing anywhere between 3 and 5% on that return.
Yes,
And so
5.5.
5%.
Yeah, with Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Come on.
Let me not shout them out, actually, until they give you a fee.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you got 20,000 in there, that means you're seeing about anywhere between $60 and $100 a month is coming into your account just because of that. That's just free money. And so that's what I would highly, highly, highly recommend. Let me see if I can pull up my website so you all can see this. I would definitely say, hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see here and tell y'all this right here. Let me see if I can bring it up. Jay, let me know if you see it on the screen. I'm not plugged in? Shoot, I'm tripping. I'm sorry, bro. All right. Let me see if I could do this. Pull it up correctly so they can see it. And let me know if you can see this too as well. I love doing these lives with y'all. This is so dope. This is like really so dope right here. Am I good?
I don't see anything on my end.
If you switch it, I won't see Indeed.
Enid.
I keep saying Indeed.
Indeed is hilarious.
Init. I'm sorry. Init. All right, cool. So Init. Okay, cool, great. And so yeah, go ahead and build it out, and it should be right here. All right. And so that's what I would recommend that you do, right?
Okay.
Go ahead. You had any questions?
Nope. I'm listening. I'm taking notes.
Yeah, so I would definitely do that. Attack the 23,000. Off a ballpark, if you do pause going into your Roth IRA, if you do pause going above 6%, and if you do pause on anything extra right now, if you really went aggressive on attacking the $23,000, how long do you think it would honestly take you?
If I paused on my investments,
except for the 6% match.
That'd be an additional $700 I can put towards my car a month.
Okay.
So probably a year and a half.
Yeah, because that's all going towards principal. You're avoiding the interest there. That's what I recommended you do, sis.
Okay.
Honestly, that's exactly what I would recommend that you do, because it'll be good. And then after you do that, and even, I would even say this right now. I would do this right now for you, because this is all about getting a actual plan, right? I would say that you meet with my CFP. I would do their one-page program on my website, and you'll see it once we hang up. I'm gonna walk through it so everyone can see it, and then you will get the one-page plan. Meeting with a certified financial planner, it's not cheap. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So, are they fee based or?
Yeah, so this one is gonna be fee based. I'm going with a different program because they're gonna meet with you 2 times. They're gonna give you the step-by-step plan. What accounts to invest into, where to do it, but you have to do the work. So they're going to tell you exactly what to do, and they're going to give you the month by month, year by year. They're going to give you the strategy to follow, and it saves you so much more money because you're not paying them a fee and a commission of what you're investing.
Right.
And that's why I rock with Domain Money. That's why I've really been partnering with them. So I would highly recommend that you look into them, and I would do that now, so that way you can get the plan and get the strategy for yourself, and then from there you'll be good. And then and they can tell you exactly what to do with your 401k. They can tell you exactly what to do with your Roth. You're young. I hope you don't have a PPO health plan.
No.
You have a high deductible plan?
Yes, I do.
See, y'all need to come get this girl. Y'all need to get my sister. I mean, because Enid out here winning. Y'all brothers. Let me go back over here to the. I can't see the chat right now because my computer's up. Brothers, y'all need to slide in her. Y'all need to slide in her DM. I'm not gonna ask her for her information. I want y'all to go look and find her right now. I can tell you right now, she's in Rhode Island. That's all I can tell you.
Oh man, don't tell him. Please, that's scary.
Let's go. But yo, let me get off of here so I can show people this.
Thank you. I
give me a call back. If you have any questions, please give me a call back. Thank you so much, man. At 28 years old, you're debt free outside of your car, making $110,000, got $40,000 sitting in the account. I promise you, by the time, and I'm gonna do the math. I want you to continue watching the show because I'm gonna do the math and show the world where you could be at by 55 with your, let me write that down. You got $20,000 already in savings. And then you said right now you're investing $1,200. All right, cool. Stay tuned. I'm gonna show the world what's gonna happen with you by the time you're 55, all right?
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Listen, let's go over to my computer, Jay, if we can real quick. I wanna show y'all this, right? So if you go to anthonyoneal.com, if you go to anthonyoneal.com, you'll see this coming up. And if you have not registered for our April is Lit campaign, you guys please register for the April is Lit campaign, you guys. It is 100% free. We're giving away $20,000 this year. This is being brought to you by our friends over there at SmartWiz. You can make an extra $50,000 a year with them. But once you enter in to win, you'll see a video from myself explaining this. But we're giving away $20,000. Let me tell you what are we giving away here. It's not on here. I thought it was on here what we're giving away. Well, that's a huge miss. I'm sorry about that, you guys. So we're giving away two $5,000 vacations, two $5,000 Bay vacations. We're also giving away 10 $1,000 IRA accounts where we're going to sow a seed into your life of $1,000, and it's 100% free. So you just come over here, you type in this information right here, your name, email, and your phone number. And then we're going to also be emailing you about 12 emails over the next 30 days on financial facts that you need to know that will help you out. But I want to go over here to meet with a CFP. Okay, so a lot of you all have been asking me, how do I find a certified financial planner or advisor? I was skeptical because an advisor is someone that you meet with on a everyday basis, right? You meet with them on an everyday basis, not an everyday basis, but a bi-monthly, a quarterly, or a few times a year basis. Some of them are going to be fee-based. Some of them are going to be fee plus commission-based. Some of them may be only commission-based. The problem that I have with that is you're paying people to invest your money. When I think what we really need, it goes down to the R within inside of my earn philosophy. We just need a strategy. Remember, I teach you, evaluate your finances, arrange the vision, R, render the strategy, and then now act. And so this company has partnered with me to where they're going to literally sit down with you. They're going to send you a 2-page questionnaire asking you exactly where you are in life, how much is your Netflix bill, what's going on. Jay, go back to the, what's it called, man? I need to go back to that website. Then from there, they're going to ask you all these questions, right? And so what I love about these people is you get a free strategy session. See this? They're going to meet with you for 15 minutes and just have a conversation with you and see your goals and see your dream. But here's what I love. You come down here. You'll also, let me give you an example of the plan today, right? Here's an example of what your plan is going to look like. Here's your priorities. Not stress about day-to-day cash flow, buy a home in Dallas, Texas within 4 to 5 years, be on track with your retirement goals, save towards Charlotte's college education fund. Charlotte is your child, so save towards your child's college education fund. What you need to know, your net worth is X amount of dollars. It's going to tell you your current net worth. You're not taking full advantage of the tax deferred account. They're going to let you know this information. Here's the bottom line. You need to make $360,000 per year to cover your current lifestyle. This is more than your base salary. So they're going to tell you exactly to hit the goals that you have. This is where you need to be at to be there. Together you make this. They're going to really give you the bottom line information, break down all of your goals, right? This is a 1 page. Here's your spending habits. Here's your living. Here's your to-dos. Impact. Some of your goals. If you want to get on your 2024 vacation, it should be $7,000. Your to-do list. Do y'all see exactly what's going on here? So they're literally giving you this strategy in it. They're giving you exactly what to do. They're breaking down everything. Your Robinhood account, 90% stocks, 10% bond. In it, you ask, how should you invest into your money? They're going to tell you exactly what to do. Sell 50% of your position and invest in your Robinhood account. This will reduce the concentration in your portfolio. Reinvest the innovative proceeds with this: 50% in Vanguard, S&P 500, 20% in iShares, 30% in iShares. They're going to tell you what to do, literally. This is why you got to go to AnthonyO'Neill.com. AnthonyO'Neill.com, come up here, click on Meet with the CFP. Then you'll come down here and you're going to book your strategy session. My people, I told them my people need a free session up front. So if you come on my website, they're going to be for free. You could choose your 1-page plan at $2,500. You could choose a strategic plan, which is going to be a lot more, $4,500 fee. Your comprehensive plan at $7,500. Now check this out. This is a one-time fee to get your plan and your strategy. Do y'all understand? I pay this a year. This is what I pay a year to my former financial advisor. Actually, she still is my financial advisor because I have a huge portfolio and I kind of want some help on a quarterly basis. So once you get this, I suggest everybody get this. This one, or the strategic plan, right? But then you can periodically come in once a year, which I highly suggest. You can pay $500 if you want, or you can just get 1 hour session with your coach for $300. With your CFP, you pay them $300 for 1 hour. Hey, I have some new updates. I have some new things that has happened to my life. Hey, I just got married. Can we update this plan? And they'll charge you $300 an hour to update it. Instead of you paying, $7,500 a year, $5,000 a year plus commission a year, you're going to pay them $300 to $500 to update your plan, and you just stick to the strategy. But I want to come back over here and I want to show you all, and then we can go to the next person. Excuse me, y'all. I'm clearing my throat here. The wealth calculator. All right. So in it right now is 28, right? She says she wants to retire at 55. She currently has $20,000 already inside of investments, right? If she goes right now with 40 years, she's going to have a 10% return on average, right? You see right here, the S&P 500 has roughly been 10 to 12% over a 40-year average. She says she's investing $1,200, but let's just go ahead and do $1,200 right now, right? But when she, no, we're going to go back up. When she gets completely debt-free, she can invest a full 15%. If she's making $110,000 a year, right? Times that by 15%. That's $16,500 she can invest a year. Divide that into 12. She can invest $1,375 a month. This is what she can invest each month. All right. Let's do the math here, y'all. Remember, she's 28. She wants to retire at 55. She currently has $20,000 inside of her investment account. She will see a 10% over the next 40 years of her investment. She's going to have $1,375 a month that she can put inside of that investment. Let's see. Pay attention to this side right here. What she will be worth at 55 just from doing the bare minimum, right? Y'all see the math here? 294. Wait a minute. 27 years. She would have $294,000 inside of her investment in the next 27 years with a 10% return. She already has 20,000. Let's just say she didn't have anything in there. What would she have? Oh, you know what, y'all? I'm tripping. I put the comma there. I knew my math was off. I was like, wait, why in the world? Why is this the case? No commas in there. I was like, the math is off. So she would have $2.5 million inside of her investments just from simply investing $1,375. Now, let's just say she did not have any money inside of her investment, but she was investing $1,375. She would have 2.2. But because she is doing this now with $20,000 already inside of her account, she's going to have $2.5 million in 27 years. Now, let's just say she took this $2.5 million, right? 2.557, because she said she wants to retire. I'm sorry, 2.557. Let's say she said she wanted to retire and only make $8,000 a month. Let's just say she withdrew just 5% of this a year. That's $127,000 a year. Divide that into 12. She's making $10,600 a month. I'm done. I'm done. This is why I highly encourage you all to start investing as early as you possibly can. You have to start investing as early as you can. And I hope you saw that, my friend. I really do. I really do. This is why I want her to get out of debt, because at 55, she's gonna be young and beautiful, married with a family, and she won't have to work for the rest of her life. As we're getting ready for our next customer, our next client, not client, our next guest coming up onto the show, I think I saw a brother. Yeah, I did see a brother. I saw a black brother. That's what I'm talking about. I see my black brothers. Who we going to next, Jay? Sheroes? Sheroes, we coming to you next, bro. I need you to write it, man. I can't hear you with this crazy mic. Or slack it to me so I can understand it. You know, y'all, as we're getting ready to go to our next guest, Sheroes. Okay, cool. Sheroes. As we get ready to go to Sheroes, this is why I want you all to be utilizing my website. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we drop new articles that's helping you specifically with your money, how to invest, what's a 401k, how to do this, how to do that, what should you be investing in. I mean, it's so much information on my website. Now you can get a CFP, debt calculator, see how long it would take you to get out of debt. I mean, there's so much information on my website. We have about 30,000 people a month going to my website. That's insane. We just got a notification from our web holder that we need to actually up our bandwidth because you all are really, really utilizing it. But if you're not utilizing my website now, I genuinely want you all to truly get there. All right. But yo, we got Sheroes. We got a brother calling in. Y'all know me. I get excited when I see brothers, especially black men, call in because my brothers don't want to call in today. So Sheroes, man, welcome to the show, man. What's going on, big bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, man. What's going on, my guy?
How you doing, boss?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for calling in, bro. Where you calling in from?
Texas.
Texas. Okay, man. What part?
So I live in Bedford, Texas.
Bedford. How far is that from Houston?
That's 4 hours.
4 hours. That's a long way. So is that closer to Dallas?
I'm in the middle of Fort Worth and Dallas.
Okay, got you. I know exactly where you are. All right, sounds good, man. How old are you, Sheroes?
I'm 29.
29. That's what I'm talking about. We got young people calling in today, boy. I'm getting excited. Let's go, man. What's going on, bro? What's your question? How can I help you?
So my question is, I'm just all over the place. So I got the 401k.
Okay.
I got the IRA. I got the standard Roth IRA. I got some savings, and I got some debt.
Okay.
Now, I just don't know what to do with it all. That's it.
All right, let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like a step to take so I could just start in the right direction.
No, that's a good question, man. And I want to say this, man up, man to man, black man to black man, young man to young man. Thank you for calling in and asking that question. Most men are prideful to call in and ask, like, hey, this is where I'm at. What's the right thing for me to do? So, brother, man, I want to tell you, man, I appreciate you, and I'm gonna help you as much as I possibly can in our short time today. Ballpark, let's start here. Ballpark, what's your annual income, household income?
95.
Okay.
95,000.
$95,000 in Texas is good money, bro. Let's be real. That's good money. Oh, you have any kids and any responsibilities?
Yes, I have 3 boys.
3?
Yep.
Okay, 3 boys. Okay, cool. Are you married by chance or are you single?
No, I'm single.
Okay, cool. You got 3 boys. All right, cool. Sounds good. All right, so 3 boys, $95,000, and I'm pretty sure some of that is going towards child support and supporting them, correct?
No child support, but I pay for everything.
Oh, that's good. That's great, man. I didn't question you at all in not being a father. I'd like to know where we are financially. All right, cool. Let's go down. Debt. What's your average debt right now? Ballpark debt.
23,000.
$23,000 in debt. What is that? Student loans, cars? What is that?
Student loans.
Student loans. All right, cool. What you have your degree in?
Well, I didn't get the degree.
Okay, you just like me.
Yeah.
You didn't complete school.
Yeah, I was going, but then my babies, and
Yeah.
so I just stopped.
I got you. All right, sounds good, man. Well, how much do you have in savings right now? Average.
Right now I have 22,000.
Okay, $22,000. All right, cool. $22,000 in savings. All right, cool. Sounds good. In your IRAs, how much do you have in your IRA right now? So not your 401k, your IRA.
I have about 4,000.
Okay, 4,000. Okay, cool, great. That's good. And then in your 401k, do you know how much you have in ballpark in there right now?
15,000.
Okay, 15,000. Then you say you had something else, correct?
No, I just said I had savings and then a Roth and a 401k.
Okay, cool, great. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so you're making $95,000 a year. You're a great father to 3 boys. All right. So that means on average you're seeing gross about $7,000 a month. I'm gonna guess net because you're single. You're seeing about $5,500 net. Would you say that's about right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So net, we got about $5,500 a month. Tell me your living situation real quick. Are you living with a roommate, mortgage, rent? What's the ballpark of that situation right now?
So I'm in an apartment.
Okay.
And I actually got approved for a house, but that's why I'm calling, because if you tell me not to do it, I ain't gonna do it.
Okay, cool, great. Let's talk about it. How much is your rent?
It's $13.15.
Okay, 13, 15. All right, real quick, do you know about the exact number of how much you will see in net a month? I estimated about $2,000 less, but by chance, are you in the 6,000? Do you see 6,000 a month?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
what would you say net you see a month in your pocket, in your account?
Like when my check come in,
Yes, sir.
like 6,100.
All right, that's one bad. All right, cool. Just want to make sure. All right, so $6,100 is your net. All right, cool, great. 6,100. All right. One thing I want to tell you right now, man, is you are actually doing very good. So I want to tell you the ballpark of what I'm seeing with your current situation right now. If you're making $7,900 gross, you're seeing $6,100 net. 25% of your take-home pay should be 25 to 30% of your take-home pay should be allocated towards your mortgage or your rent payment. Your rent payment right now is $1,315. With 25%, I would say, you can go up to $1,525. 30%, you can go up to $1,600, stretch it to $1,700. You don't have a lot of debt. It just seems like you got a majority of student loans, $23,000 with $22,000 inside of your savings account. Here's my suggestion to you. I'm going to give you 2 options. I'm going to give you the option, if I was in your shoes, this is what I would do. But if you are really stuck on getting a house, here's another option that you can do. To get a home in Dallas, Texas, you need to have two main things, right? You're gonna have down payment and you're gonna have closing costs. In this market, you can get someone to help you out with pretty much, your down payment situation. But you're gonna have to cover the closing costs. I mean, well, not really your down payment, your closing costs. They'll help with your closing costs and etc. You're probably looking at an FHA loan with a 3.5% down on a home in Dallas, Texas, in that area. So you're probably looking at in between, or start a home in between $200,000 to $400,000. So you can get your payment to that level. Right now, interest rates are high, right? High. With you being 29, the bankers are not gonna like me. If I'm in your shoes, I'm not buying a house for another year. Here's what I would do. You got $23,000, you have $22,000 inside of a savings. You have $4,000 inside of an IRA. You have $15,000 inside of a 401k, and you're making $6,100 a month. Out of that $22,000, I'm going to leave $6,100 inside of that account. That's what I would do. $22,000 minus the $6,100. That means I'm going to take $15,900 out of my savings, and I'm going to put that towards the $23,000 of debt. That leaves me with 1 month of my average net pay. Well, you're making $6,100. Now, out of the $23,000 that you have, minus a $15,900, that leaves you with $7,100 left. If you can take out of the $7,100 and divide that into, let's just say, $1,250 a month, you could be 100% debt free within 5 months. By August and September, you are debt free. From September to the end of this year, I am now stacking up money, more money in my savings account for 1 year. I'm doing two things. Putting money back into my savings account so you can get the 3 months of your average net pay. Okay. And then 2, saving money for a down payment towards a home. Because yes, you can afford a home based upon your mortgage. But right now, what I really would love to see you do, man, is because you are a father, sharp young man that I can see, bro, you want to get married one day. I'm pretty sure of it. I want to see you debt free. I want to see you maximizing and using your single season correctly. So now you have the opportunities to go out there and get an extra job. You have the opportunities to really work extra, so that way you can get more money coming in. You can get rid of the debt. Now, let me tell you this too, right? Watch this. Some people be like, Anthony, get rid of the $22,000 in his savings. Absolutely. The average person in America can't even afford a $1,000 emergency fund. So Shamas, now that you have $6,100 in there, you're ahead of the majority of people in America. You're ahead of a lot of your friends who don't even have $1,000 sitting inside their savings. So the moment, if you can be by 30, this is my goal for you. By 30, you are 100% consumer debt free. You got 3 months of your average net pay sitting inside of your savings account, and you're starting the process of being a homeowner. Bro, go get you a 3-bedroom home so your 3 boys can come over there and stay with you as much as you want them to, bro. Seriously. Yes, you know what I'm saying? And then this is something that I would say too, that's on top of the money, that take it with a grain of salt, because I'm not in a relationship and I've never been married and I'm not a father. But being a father, being a son, and my biological parents were not together. I don't know the state. It's none of our business to know the state of your boys' mothers. But man, I would even try to get to a point to where your boys at a certain age of their life can come live with you eventually. You know, take some of that weight off of their mom, and take that responsibility on. And I say this too because when I moved in with my father, it was hard for my mom to do it, but she allowed it. But when I moved in with my father, it changed my life, man. And my dad was in a good place financially. Right? He wasn't struggling. He didn't have to work 2 or 3 jobs. like he was able to be home when he got off of work and be a father to me afterwards and play basketball with me and do some good things on the weekend. And so my thing is, man, I really want to see you nail down this next year. Okay, I really want to see you nail down this next year. And I say this respectfully, just man to man, brother to brother. Don't have no more kids, brother. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, I'm keeping it up. Would you put a condom on? Don't have sex. Do what you got to do to not have any more responsibilities on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're in shape. I know it's probably hard to keep them ladies out your DMs and out your way. I got you. You got the long dreads. Some ladies on here probably saying, my God, look at him right now. Ain't he getting his financial information? So, brother, don't have no more kids, okay? Put a condom on, wrap it up, or don't have sex. And I say this in a joking way, but seriously, I want you to spend the next 12 months, date, do what you do, have fun, right? But I really want you to be intentional about these next 12 months. Like if I'm you, I'm gonna tell the bank, hey, give me one more year. I think the interest rates are gonna go down next year, right? And so you're at a 6%, 7% interest rate. You're not gonna get a good home that you want within that price range of 25 to 30%. So you're gonna be stretching yourself. So I would take the $22,000, get out of this debt, put $15,900 into the debt. Boom, from there, man, get your money back up. By the time you turn 30, 31, you know, you're in your home, you're debt free, you're making more money, and you're gonna have a good time, man. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Man. I'm being real with you, man. I mean, I hope I didn't offend you about the no sex thing. We're all men. We all want a beautiful lady by our sides, man. But I think sometimes, brothers, we got to be honest with each other. Hey, brother, I know she look good, but bro, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get, Lord Jesus, don't do it, brother. So,
learned to stay.
Say it again.
I learned to stay in the house.
Yeah,
as long
man.
as I'm in.
Yes, sir, man. You control your narrative, man, and I think as black men, which one thing I'm proud of you, bro, is that you're not in a bad situation. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like you got 3 kids, and so and at 29, that's a lot. Let's be real, that's a lot at 29. But I think the thing for me that I want to commend you on is thank you, 1, for being a father. 2, thank you for providing for him. I don't know the whole scenario and situation between you and the mom, so I won't speak on that. But you know, love their mom the way that you need to love them. Love her, and just focus, man. And then after you get into the house and do your thing, bro, start investing. You're too young to not invest, bro. I think by 55, you could be making a lot of money. And then once you get out of debt, bro, the very first thing is I would get with their mom and open up a 529 account. And let me say this too, man, I wish I had more time on the show because there's so much I would tell you. Write this down, Shamus. Am I saying it right? Shamus? Seamus, I need you to have, without saying too much, how's your relationship with their mother? Is it good?
Excellent.
Great. Have her watch this clip when it comes up. I want you and their mother to sit down, and I want you to go to my website, go to anthonyoneil.com/ethos, and I want you and their mother to sit down and get an estate plan. Both of you all are single, right? So let's say something happens to her. Yeah, you would probably know she would want you to have the kids. But what if their family starts tripping? Now you got to go to court to fight over those kids. What if something happens to you? Like an estate plan as single parents are super, super important. And it's only $450. And that is something right now, Seamus, I need you and their mom to sit down and do. She needs an estate plan, you need an estate plan, and you need a term life insurance policy on your life so that way she can have help and your kids are taken care of for college, houses, and in wealth purpose as well. Do you have a term life insurance policy already in place?
No.
Yeah. So I need you to get that, man. You can literally get that today at your age, $40 a month. You can afford that right now. You have 3 kids. That is super important for you to do. And so I will go to my website, anthonyoneil.com/ethos, and get that. No blood work. You don't have to go to no doctor. You can literally do that right now. I will get a 10, 20-year term, spend $40, get you $1 million policy, create an estate plan. If you get the term life insurance policy first, they'll give you the estate plan for free. And so you could tell her, do the same thing. Hey, get a life insurance policy for our kids, and they'll give you an estate plan for free. And then y'all just come on the same page on, hey, what happens with our children if something was to happen? And you super clear, you have it in writing, man. So I gave you a lot of information. Watch this clip again, man. And if you have any more questions, bro, call me next Wednesday. We'll be on here. You can call every week. I don't care, bro. I want to help you get there because as much as I want to help our sisters, black men, we gotta step up to the plate. So seeing you call in, man, I'm all for it, man. So love you, my guy. And stay tuned and stay in touch, man.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Yo, let's talk about that, you guys. Let's talk about that. I got time for maybe one more question. If you want to give us a call, go to anthonyoneal.com, anthonyoneal.com/call in. That is anthonyoneal.com/call AO. I got time for maybe one more question. But I want to give Sheamus props. I want to give this man real good props. He has a lot of kids at 29 years old. Let's be real. Brother man is fertile. But some of you have a Gucci belt, but you don't have an insurance policy. Some of you, and I'm going to offend some people when I say this. Who is this right here, Jay? Okay. All right. Some of you have $500 weaves and you don't have an estate plan and you don't have an insurance policy. Jay, you are going live, just so you know that. Are there everyone that you're putting up? Okay, but what I'm saying is I'm seeing the people live on the screen. Okay, cool, great. Some of you are creating these narratives and you're not taking care of your responsibilities. Let me say this one more time. I want to start asking people, man, you got on some Gucci shoes, that's $800. You got an estate plan? Man, you're carrying a YSL purse. I know that was $500. So you have an estate plan? Dang, bro, you took it to a $300 restaurant. Do you have an estate plan? The reason why I love my E3 community and the reason why I love people like Enid, people like Sheamus who call in, the people like the Richmonds who called in, they're in the young 20s, hitting the 30s. And they're asking me questions that I'm getting from 40 and 50-year-olds. And I'm not upset that 40 and 50-year-olds are asking me this, but here's what I love. They're asking me, yo, how do I do the right thing with my money now? So that when I do get to this place, man, I can go buy whatever the heck I want to buy. And not feel guilty about it. Let me keep it a buck with you. I got a Rolex, but before I bought this Rolex last year, I already had 6 figures in my savings account. I already was a homeowner. I already had millions of dollars in life insurance policy on myself. I already had an estate plan. Y'all saw it on Instagram. I cried that day when I had an estate plan. I took care of my responsibilities. Because I wanted to make sure if life happens, not if, when life happens, my family, my company, my loved ones, my church, my people are taken care of. I don't want my family to come in and say, oh man, how are we gonna bury him? Let's go sell his Rolex. What? No. Brother man has already put money inside the savings account that's assigned to his trust, to his estate plan. See, I'm giving y'all game right now. See, my parents will be able to bury me if something happened with the money that's inside of my savings account. Because the moment that they provide a death certificate, they can go into that account, bury me, and it doesn't hurt them at all. And then when the life insurance check comes in, that's for them. Hey, I want to set you up to win. I left you with some money, and here goes some more money. You do not know how much time you have left. I'll do it next month. I'll do it next week. You do not know. And I've had friends wake up and didn't go back to sleep. Well, no, they went back to sleep and they'll never wake up again. I've had friends go to sleep and never wake up. I had friends in their 20s thinking they were coming home. A few years ago, I had a friend, unfortunately, he passed. And his daughter, not his daughter, his wife, had to go to court to fight his family for custody over his daughter because he didn't have an estate plan. And then they had to sell t-shirts to make a living to help bury this man. That's not what we want, y'all. That's not what we want. So listen, I want you to go to Ethos website. Michelle, let's put that link in the comment section again one more time for Ethos. Yeah, we can put that up on the screen. Go to anthonyoneal.com/life insurance. And here's what I love about it is that once you buy, even if you just do a $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 life insurance policy, you guys, they're going to give you an estate plan for 100% free. And estate plan just simply means your family is 100% taken care of when something happens to you, and it's clear. They don't have to go to court about it. It is clear, legal. This is a contract with the state saying, hey, this is what I want done with my family, my belongings, with my assets. It's not just a will. I can write a will today. Someone can force me to write a will right now. But an estate plan has to be with your attorney. Has to be. So go there. We got time for one more question. Who's this queen on my screen right here, bro? Write it down for me. I'm having a hard time. Put it on the site for me, please. Mariella, we coming to you in 10 seconds, my friend. Mariella will be our last call today. But I hope this makes sense for you all. Let me know in the comment section. Am I making sense? Ethos does work in New York. Cherry. It does work. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't want you to enjoy life. I want you to enjoy life. Heck, I enjoy life. I'm going to enjoy life. I'm driving my dream car. I'm gonna marry me a nice, beautiful, thick woman with a nice big old booty back there, and we're gonna have a good time. But before we do all that, she's taken care of, our family is taken care of, our loved ones is taken care of. Finances is not a problem. And that's what I'm all about. I don't care what you do with your money. Just take care of your priorities. All right, I got 5 minutes. Let me go to my dear sister, Mariella. Wait, she left. Where's she at? Mariella. Oh, okay, there she go. She been got a notebook. Look at her, y'all. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mariella to the table for the first time. What's going on, my sister? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing so good. Thank you so much for asking. Where are you calling in from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. I'm coming there tonight.
I know. I'm actually planning on coming to the workshop on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, you should. You definitely should. It's only $30, and whatever question you ask today, we can go deeper into it on Saturday if you come. So we'd love to see you there. And for those of you all watching right now, I will be in Houston for a workshop on Saturday morning from 10 to 2. It's only $30, covers your lunch, covers childcare as well. And we're gonna really dive into some good money stuff. So Mariella. Okay, you're in Texas. Okay, cool, great. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, you single, married?
I'm single.
Single. Okay, then. All right, what's your question?
So I'm actually like an aspiring entrepreneur.
Okay.
But I don't want to give you like my whole life story because I know we don't have that much time. But my question is like what is the beginnings of like the accounts that you're supposed to have? Like there's a savings account, there's a checkings account. Like these are very like elementary like questions because I just n- I feel like what how do I start saving? How do I start like building wealth at a young age? Where do I how many what's a 401k? Like all these things I know you have like on your website, but I just there's like I don't really have like a
Nah,
I don't know
Mariella,
how to put my questions into words, like questions
the
together, but
what I hear you saying at 25 years old, where do I start? How do I start right? And
yeah, how do
these
I
are not
start?
dumb questions. I want to be honest with you. Like if anyone said this was a dumb question, I would smack them
Oh, thank
with
you
my
for that.
words, not physically. Okay, with my words. And here's why: because I think the only dumb question is a question that's not asked. Because here's the truth: there are 25-year-olds who are not even thinking to ask these questions. So I want to commend you, and y'all, let's put it in the comment section. Let's encourage her and give her love for coming on here, being bold enough to ask what to do. Because I wish at 25 I was asking those questions. If I was asking,
Especially Anthony O'Neill, like being able to ask Anthony, like what?
hey man, listen, we'll have. I wish I could ask someone like Anthony O'Neill at 25 what I should have done. I will be further along my journey. So, all right, cool. You're an aspiring entrepreneur. Let's talk about that. Cool, great. Do you have a job, a source of income right now though?
So no, I actually was between temps right now and I wasn't making that much money. So I'm not, but the thing is like I'm blessed. The Lord has blessed me with an amazing stepfather
Okay.
who is a multimillionaire and has been able to take care of my living and like been able to take care of me.
Okay.
And so he's my like inspiration and like the lifestyle that he's been able to give me as a child, like I want to be able to maintain. So I'm super hungry and I'm super like driven to create a brand and something for myself and to make my own and to be independent and to make my own bread and like and to make my parents proud because I ended up leaving college because I was like this isn't college ain't it but Jesus is and I want to glorify the kingdom. I want to do something for the kingdom of God and like how do I get set up well and right and as a single woman and that lives in Houston, Texas, Black woman. So yeah.
Listen, love your stepdad. Stepdad is a real one.
Yeah, real one.
Yeah, your stepdad is a bridge. He is not your end all be all.
Right.
So I'm gonna probably say something your stepdad won't tell you. You still need to get a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And here's why. I want you to know this because your stepdad is doing what he should do. He's taking care of his daughter, who he loves tremendously. And he's making sure that you have a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food to eat. But there still is a level of responsibility that you should have, my sister, that brings in income. I'm gonna tell you right now, the greatest thing that's gonna make your mom and your stepdad proud is when you go to them and say, I no longer need your money. But Dad, I do have a business idea that I want you to invest in. And I have a business plan, and give me some days, give me some time, I will come back and present it to you. So I have a job that I can provide for my living. And if you're living with your parents, hey, as a matter of fact, I even want to give y'all a couple $100s a month for rent. Just because I want to start practicing on what it means to be an adult, right? You really want to start that because that's even kingdom. That's kingdom. It's called being
I
a
don't
good
live with my
steward.
parents, but
Oh, you don't?
but yeah.
Okay. Cool, great. So now you can start contributing to your current rent situation. So that's number one. I would say get you a job real quickly, and I'm gonna give you the answers to what accounts you need to have, right? What kind of business do you want to start?
I would like to start a personal brand, and then I would also like to do a couture clothing, like made in America couture clothing line.
Okay, so you want to build your brand around clothing, fashion, it seems like, right? Cool, great. All right, so that's great. So what I would do, I would get a job in the retail area to learn more about fashion. Get that experience in fashion. While you're in getting that experience in fashion, you're doing research and you're building your fashion business. I would sit down and map out the vision. Okay, cool. I want to be in the retail clothing area for 24 months, 2 years to really learn what's working, what's not working, how are people doing it. But for those 2 years, I'm also learning and building my personal brand around fashion design. And then tell your dad, your stepdad, hey, dad, I want to launch this business. Here's what I want to do. Here's the vision. Here's the goal. I've done some research. I would need X amount of dollars for a capital investment from you. And we can go into business together. You could be a silent investor. I build the business. I pay you back X, Y, Z, whatever that is, that you want to do with your father. But I tell this to all 20-something year olds. Experience in working for someone is the best teacher you can ever have. Because my son or daughter, if they work for me, that's night and day for working for someone else. So I want them to have that experience of that. So here are the accounts. Write these accounts down that you need to have at your age. So right now, number one, you need to have a checking account. All right.
Right.
And so you got to have a checking account. Number two, you need to have a savings account. And I'm speculating here, and correct me if I'm wrong, with your parent situation, you shouldn't have that much debt, right?
No.
Okay. What's your car note? Do you have a car note, or is your car paid for?
Cards paid for.
Okay, cool, great. So you're 25 with no debt, right? You're in a great situation. And so one thing I do want you to do is go open up a Roth IRA. Now you do have to have a source of income to put into that. And so I would do a Roth IRA at your age. And then when you get paid, I will go ahead and get a job. I will go ahead and open up a 401k there if they have it. But I'm thinking right now in your current situation that you are going to get into the retail space. Or you can work with someone like me who has their own personal brand to learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a possibility to where you can get with another influencer and work for them for a couple of years to learn the personal brand business. That is a huge opportunity there. But I guess the question would be from there, one, how do you do that? And then two, how do you start generating income for yourself? That would be the next question that I have. All day, but we really can't help out. We really can't say what to do because you have all these accounts, but we don't have income coming in to put into those accounts just yet outside of what your dad give you.
I understand. Yeah, I understood.
But
So,
you're ahead of the game. Like, let me tell you something. The fact that you have a father like that, you are ahead of the game. My suggestion to you, Mariella, is to use that to your benefit. You have to use this opportunity because not the majority of people do not have parents in a position that can pretty much provide for them the way that your parents can. And so what I would hate for you to do is to not use this season and this opportunity to your full potential. And so I think getting a job, and it's another idea, get a job and say, Dad, instead of you giving me extra money, can you just, set aside money into my business opportunity that I want to grow? Use this opportunity to further advance you, not just to, I don't want to say this rudely, but not just to make you comfortable and lazy. Because I sense a little bit of, I'm comfortable. I know I'm good because my daddy got me. And sometimes our comfort zone becomes our kill zone.
I agree. I definitely my parents definitely tell me to make sure I'm working, and I was the one that told my parents I don't want to continue to get money from them. They only help me if for emergencies, but I definitely around when I became an adult, in my 20s, I started working and having my own job and getting, the things that I needed to get done, and try to do things on my own, but parents was always like there to support whenever I needed them, and that's what I will always and forever be grateful to have, like that I have parents like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely agree. Like I don't know, laziness and all that complacency is not, it's so easy to fall into with my life, but no, I definitely don't want to be that. I want to pursue purpose and have an amazing work ethic. So
Yeah. Listen, I think your head is on right. I would say the next 30 days of my life, I'm being intentional about finding a job.
okay.
That's what I'm doing at 25. And then when you get into a job, give me a call back, and then I could walk you through I could walk you through your 401k investment, and I can also walk you through health insurance, because a lot of people do not choose the right health insurance and they're wasting money. But the next 30 days, I think the best advice I could give you is, number one, take this opportunity that the average child doesn't have and use it wisely. Number two, get a job. Number three, open up those 3 accounts ASAP. If you should already have a checking and savings, but open up the Roth IRA and start putting money into that now at 25. Because if you can start investing at 25, even if it's just $100 a month, you're a multimillionaire long before you're 55, 50 years old.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right. And then come see me this Saturday. We'll talk some more.
Okay, cool.
All right now. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you.
All right now. Y'all listen, it's 2:00. My flight here is at 3:45. I'm already actually overtime. But y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. My goal is to do this every Wednesday. I might even do it more down the road. I don't know. But I really want to create this thing to where you all have the opportunity to call in and ask any questions that you all want. But it definitely does touch my heart. Actually, it touches my heart when anybody calls in, because I love it when young people are calling in and asking these questions, because they get, information earlier on when I wish I had it. But I also love it when someone's 50, 60, 70 years old calling in saying, hey, listen, I know I'm older, but I'm not going to not do anything with my life. Help me. I love when you all call in. I get excited when I see your faces on there, and when I hear the questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. There is no such thing as a child question. The dumbest question I've ever heard was no question at all. And every time I get into a room, hear me clearly, with someone wiser and smarter than me in certain areas and fields, man, I'm asking questions. And so thank you for calling in and trusting me and trusting this platform to, 1, listen to you, 2, learn a little bit about you, 3, to love on you, right? And then respond and give you the answer. And sometimes my answer is not the most popular answer, but I pray that you receive it in love, and I pray that you hear it. And thank you again for trusting me. For those of you all who are just now tuned in for the very first time, man, it is about 340 of you all watching this live. We've had about 500 right around that number come on. A lot of you all are dating me. You're dating me. Can you stop dating me? And can you hit that subscribe button? About 70% of you have tuned in to a couple of shows, but you're not subscribed. We're trying to get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year. I believe we can hit it, but I need your help. And so we're giving you value. We're giving you real content, raw content. I would love for you to be a part of the E3 community. And the E3 community is we're expanding / increasing in abundance, wellness, and freedom. We want to help you have more money, have more freedom, have more peace of mind. And so if you can, just hit that subscribe button before you leave us today, and hit that thumbs up button. I don't know how many thumbs up we got on today's live. Let me refresh it. We're at 217. Do me a favor. Let's see if we can get to 250 before we leave. So hit that thumbs up before you leave. Hit the subscribe button. Do not forget, if you're in the Houston, Texas area, I am coming to you tonight. I will be in Houston, Texas tomorrow at Irisha Hilliard Church. This is the She's Bold Conference. That is going to be April 25th at 11 a.m. You can still get some tickets to come out there. We're going to talk about, can I handle her BBL. And then on Saturday, I am doing a financial workshop, a Saturday morning. And it is $30. We're going to be taking care of your lunch. Childcare is provided. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we're going to really dive in and really just go deeper into finances and how do we get out of debt? How do we build wealth? What's the best way to invest? How do we set our kids up for legacy? And then on Sunday, I'm teaching at all 3 services at Higher D's Church. I think they have an 8:30 and 11:30 at their Houston campus. I think there's like a 10 o'clock at their Katy campus. I'll be teaching at all of those services. So I would love for you to be there. And then don't forget Charlotte, North Carolina. I will be with you all next weekend at Union Church Charlotte for all 3 of their services as well. So I'm super excited. I think Michelle put all of my travel stuff inside of today's show notes and inside of the live chat. So if you're in the area, please come and see me. If you come to any of the church services, tell the people, hey, I'm an E3 community member for Anthony O'Neill. I would like to see him. So if you say E3, I know that you are a part of the community, because people who are not a part of the community, who just may want to just see me, I may not see them. But if you say, I'm an E3 member of his community, I will make sure that I get out to see you. All right. Love you. God bless you. And I'll see you on the next show.